Welcome to the Architecture Woodshop and Digital Fabrication Lab on the Marietta campus of Kennesaw State University. This video is a quick walk through the shop, which will show you what is here and where it is located. Keep in mind that the project you are working on will determine which equipment you would use and the sequence of its use. Don't forget that the shop staff is here to help you with equipment and tool recommendations that will see you through to the successful and safe completion of your project. If you're using a piece of equipment for the first time and have questions, please ask. The first stop on the tour is the shop office. That's where the staff hangs out when we're not out in the shop. To the left of the office door is the first aid supply cabinet. Please notify the staff if you're in need of medical attention. The projects in process storage area is a limited space. You should ask permission, mark your project or material with name, contact information, and when you plan to return or retrieve it. Remember that abandoned material is considered a donation. The hardware cabinets and bins include a mix of shop supplies, some of which are available for students. Please ask for permission before using. The concrete column outside of the office door contains marking and measuring equipment such as rules, squares, and etc., and cleaning equipment such as brooms, bench brushes, and dustpans. The joiner is used to cut a surface flat, or cuts a flat surface at a precise angle to another flat surface. Please note the equipment lockout on the joiner. Locking equipment out is not about control, it's more about safety. Safety for personnel to assure that they're qualified to operate the equipment safely, and safety for the equipment to assure that it's properly adjusted and that appropriate material is being used. Also note the joiner connection to the shop dust collection system. There's a blast gate that should be opened and closed, and the dust collection system should be turned on and off using the button across the room. The bench area is in the middle of the shop with equipment around the perimeter. Vices for holding material are attached to the benches. Keep in mind that the benches are not a storage area for projects in process. They're a work area. The shop has multiple kinds of clamps to hold things during assembly or while glue is curing. Glue and other adhesives are located in the black locker cabinet. Please close the container when you're finished and return it to that cabinet. All paint, stain, varnishes, and chemicals will be stored in the red cabinet. Please check with the staff before taking anything out of, putting anything into, or using anything in that cabinet. The next stop on the tour is the drilling area, where we have equipment to make holes in wood, plastic, and sometimes light metals. The equipment in this area includes drill presses, hand drills, and multiple kinds of bits. The scroll saw is used to make detail cuts or inside cuts in thinner material. Our hollow chisel mortiser is used to make square holes for mortise and tenon joinery. The lathe is used to turn square things into round things. We have multiple bandsaws. They are set up with different sized blades, and they are different sized saws. They're used to make different types of cuts and different sizes of materials. Routers are used to cut profiles on the edges of objects or make joinery cuts. Our collection of routers include handheld routers, some of which are compact, some of which have a fixed base, and some of which have plunge bases. We also have a router table. The equipment in our sanding area includes an edge belt sander, a sand flea, a belt and disc combination sander, an oscillating spindle sander, a small belt and disc combination sander, and a wide drum sander. We also have a downdraft table where the hand power sanders should be used in order to capture dust. Our hand power sanders include random orbital sanders and finish sanders. The switch for the dust collection system is clearly labeled and located by the mechanical room door. Our table saws are for staff use only. Please ask to have something cut if you think it needs to be cut on a table saw. Our thickness planer cuts a surface that's a precise distance or thickness from an existing flat surface. Sheet material storage is available, but the material behind the chain or marked with a name or initials are not available for student use. There is a sink in the shop for washing your hands or cleaning latex paint from brushes, etc. Please clean the sink after use. There is a rack for foam storage. Material with a name is reserved and not available. Our radial arm saw is used to make crosscuts in wider material with staff permission and guidance. Our compound miter saw is used to make straight, angled, and compound angled crosscuts. The shop has CNC routers. See the website for the process to get permission and use the equipment. The staff will work with you on determining project feasibility. We have both a 3-axis and a 5-axis CNC. Our panel saw is used to cut sheet goods down in size by making either vertical or horizontal cuts in materials such as plywood, MDF, or chipboard. Finishing and spray booths are located in the N building on the 2nd and 3rd floors, and in the Design 1 building on the 1st and 2nd floors. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you come to visit us in the shop sometime soon.